what we do. It's what we do. Yo, yo. It's what we do. It's what we do. Yo, yo. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do.
Everything I drop flames.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Everything I drop flames.
Yo.
Everything I drop flames.
It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do.
Everything I drop flames.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Big lights, big stadium, big arenas. It gets no bigger. Welcome to the big leagues. Let's make history. Welcome to the big leagues. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Welcome to the big leagues. Let's make history. Welcome to the big leagues. Legacy, legacy, legacy. You wanna be big time? You wanna be big time? Time to go big time. Welcome to the big leagues.
This is where we find the science heroes of tomorrow. You are the reason to be hopeful, the reason that humanity may just prevail.
Welcome to the big leagues. Let's make history. Welcome to the big leagues. Legacy, legacy, legacy.
By being here, you are already lighting the way to a better future. You have the power to change the world and inspire the generations after you. The possibilities are endless.
Let's make history. Welcome to the big leagues. Legacy, legacy, legacy.
Good evening and welcome to the Regeneron ISEF opening ceremony. And now your host for the week, please welcome Barb Baker.
Welcome to the big leagues. Let's make history. Welcome to the big leagues.
Good evening everyone, and welcome to the opening ceremony for the 2023 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. Let's give it up one more time for DJ Kara. Hello everyone, my name is Barb Baker and I am so excited and honored to be your host for this week here in Dallas, Texas. This week, you can cheer for that, we're all here. This week we have come together to celebrate the world's best and brightest young scientists and engineers, and to provide a truly global stage for sharing these extraordinary STEM research projects. The International Science and Engineering Fair is a program of the Society for Science. ISEF is the world's largest science competition for high school students. Through a global network of affiliated local, regional, and national science fairs from millions who have demonstrated their knowledge of science and engineering at their local fairs. Only a select group of top-performing students ultimately qualify for Regeneron ISEF. And for you, our esteemed Regeneron ISEF finalists, much of your hard work is already completed. This week is all about opportunities. The opportunity to connect and engage with your peers, to explore the STEM College and Career Fair at Regeneron ISEF, and the opportunity to hear from notable alumni, prominent scientists, entrepreneurs, and STEM leaders. And now, we'd like to show you just how global our Regeneron ISEF community truly is. I'm excited for this segment. It's always been a crowd favorite. We get to celebrate the real stars here tonight, all of you. It's time for the 2023 Regeneron ISEF International Shoutout. We have our representatives with us backstage. It's time to say hello to all the participating countries, regions, and territories with some of this year's ISEF finalists. Are you ready? Are you ready? ISEF welcomes America Samoa.
Talofa lava. My name is Emily.
And I'm Helena.
And we're from American Samoa. Go ISEF!
A big hello to Armenia.
Hello, Ilona and Angela here from the mountains of Armenia.
Good luck, everyone.
And believe in yourself.
Hello, Australia.
Good day, mate. We're from Australia.
And after 4 years, we're back.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
ISEF welcomes Azerbaijan.
Hi, we came from Azerbaijan. We're so happy to be here. Go ISEF.
A big hello to Brazil.
Brazil is in the house. Brasil! Leleu, Brasil!
ISEF welcomes Bulgaria.
Здравейте.
Hello, we're from Bulgaria. Dajmo ISEF.
Hello, Canada.
Hello. Bonjour. I'm Isra. Je m'appelle Kayla. Oh, Canada!
ISEF welcomes Chile.
Mi nombre es Damaris Cancino. Y yo soy Catalina Fuentes. Chile, viva Chile!
Hello, China.
Hi, ISEF. We're from China. 加油，加油，加油 Go, go, go!
A warm welcome to Chinese Taipei.
Hey everyone, where are you from? We are from Taiwan. Taiwan number 1.
Hello, Czech Republic.
Ahoy, my name is Adela.
Ahoy, my name is Lukáš.
We are from the Czech Republic and we are really glad to be here on ISEF this year.
Go ISEF!
A big ISEF hello to Denmark.
Hi everyone. A little wish of luck from Denmark. Held og lykke derude. Vi glæder os til at se jer alle sammen.
ISEF welcomes Egypt.
Hello, welcome from Egypt. We're really excited to be here. Tahia Mas.
Hello, Estonia.
Tere! Ilusat ISEFit teile!
Hey, we're so happy to be here. Have a happy ISEF.
Welcome, Germany.
Hello, we're Hannah and
Rufus from Germany.
And we wish you good luck!
Und viel Erfolg.
Let's all welcome Ghana.
Hello, we're from
from Ghana, and we're excited to be here at ISEF 2023.
Hello, Haiti!
Hi, my name is Mark Leslie Morency. I'm from Cap Nation, Haiti. Nous haïtiens, nous bâchons une petite bataille.
ISEF welcomes Hong Kong SAR of the People's Republic of China.
Hello, my name is Surya Fang and I'm from Hong Kong. Good luck to all finalists. 加油!
ISEF welcomes Hungary!
Ria, Hungaria, go ISEF!
Let's all welcome India!
Hi, we're from India.
The land of diversity.
Go ISEF!
Hello, Ireland!
Diagwitch. I'm Dara Henderson.
And I'm Ashnoni.
We're from Dublin, Ireland, and we're really excited to be here at ISEF. Hope to meet you all during the events. Slán!
ISEF welcomes Israel!
I'm Yor.
And I'm Yor too. Shalom and love you all from Israel.
Hello, Italy!
Hello everyone, we are Italian delegation and we're so happy to be here. Buona fortuna a tutti!
Let's all welcome Japan!
We are from Japan. Arigato ISEF. Love ISEF.
Hello, Jordan!
السلام عليكم. أردن أرض العزم أغنية الضبا.
نبت السيوف وحد سيفك ما نبى.
ISEF welcomes Kazakhstan!
Greetings of Kazakhstan. I wish everyone a good luck and I hope that we will spend good time together.
Hello, Latvia!
Hello, we are from Latvia.
Veiksmi visiem dalībniekiem ISEF izstādē.
Let's all welcome Lithuania!
Labas, my name is Meda, and this is the first time Lithuania is at ISEF. I'm so grateful to be here.
Hello, Macau SAR of the People's Republic of China!
We are come from Macau. Oh, Mun Sayal.
Macau the best!
Let's all welcome Mexico!
Hola, me llamo Jessica. Maite. Somos de Puebla, México. Gracias, ISEF.
Hello, Northern Mariana Islands!
Halfway from the Northern Mariana Islands, my name is Yellen. I'm thrilled to be here, and thank you, Dallas.
A big welcome to Oman!
Assalamu alaikum. I am Shadan.
And I am Mariam. We are glad to be here in ISEF 2023.
Thank you, ISEF.
Hello, Pakistan!
Coming from the land of peace, we Pakistanis are absolutely excited to participate in Regeneron ISEF 2023. Pakistan, Zindabad!
Let's all welcome Palestine!
We are here
As Palestinian minds
to inspire
and change the future.
Hello, Panama!
Hola, buena suerte a todos. Go Panama! ¡Vamos Panama!
A big ISEF welcome to Poland!
Hello,
ISEF! Greetings from Poland!
Good luck to everyone and have fun.
Hello, Portugal!
Hi, I'm Mariana.
I'm João.
We're really excited to be here.
Visit us in our stand.
We wish you all very good luck.
Portugal!
Let's all welcome Puerto Rico!
Hi, mates. We represent Puerto Rico.
Arriba, Boricua.
Hello, Connor!
I'm Ahmed Al-Mulla. And I'm Yusuf Nasr. We are Team Qatar. هويتنا عزة وفخرنا. We're here to win it.
A big ISIF welcome to the Republic of Moldova!
Salutare tuturor!
We are from a small country with a big heart.
We are from Moldova. Succes!
Hello, Romania!
Hi, my name is Miruna and I am from Romania. I am very excited to be here. Mult succes tuturor!
ISIF welcome Saudi Arabia!
مرحبا بعلماء مستقبل.
We're from the Saudi tier.
And we're here to carry on the legacy of Nazif al-Uthmani.
Go Saudi!
Hello, Singapore!
Hello, we're from Singapore. Majulah Singapura.
A big welcome to Slovakia!
Ahoj, já jsem Vanessa. Ahoj, já jsem Ludmila. And we're from Slovakia. Go ISIF!
Hello, Slovenia!
Zdravo.
Hi, we are Lamen and Hana, and we are happy to be here.
Lepo se imejte in uživajte.
A warm welcome to South Africa!
Dumela, Sawubona, Molweni, Abusheni, Huyeda. Hello from South Africa.
Hello, South Korea!
한국은 세계로, 세계는 한국으로. ISEF
Korea.
ISIF welcome Spain!
Hi, we are from Spain, and we are very happy to be here. Good luck.
Let's all welcome Sweden!
Hey, we're the Swedish national team. Lycka till allihopa! Woo!
Hello, Switzerland!
Hello from Switzerland.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Dennis.
It's lovely to be here.
Hope Schweiz.
ISIF welcomes Thailand!
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the land of mine, Thailand.
Hello, Turkey!
Merhaba.
Hello, we are coming from Turkey.
Good luck to everyone. Have a great time in ISEF.
A big hello to the Ukraine!
Ukraine, stand with us. Thank you for your support. We are happy to be here.
Hello, United Kingdom!
Kim Falter from Northern Ireland. I'm delighted to be an ISIF finalist this year. Go ISIF.
Hello, United States of America! And the host, Texas!
I'm Joe from San Antonio, Texas, in the United States. Go United States!
ISIF welcomes United States Virgin Islands!
Good day. I'm Anil. I'm Kai. And we're representing the U.S. Virgin Islands. VI Strong.
A warm welcome to Vietnam!
Xin chào, we come from Vietnam. Keep it shining.
ISIF welcomes Zimbabwe!
Good day to you all. Sanbonagi, Makadini Mose, Oyo ISEF, Team Zimbabwe, Go ISEF!
Here they are, representing all of you here at Regeneron ISIF 2023. There were a few countries that couldn't arrive in time for the video, so let's please hear it for Guam, Luxembourg, and Malaysia. And let's hear it for all the finalists attending this year's Regeneron ISIS. Put your hands up for everybody. It is amazing to see this global community of young scientists and innovators. And thanks to all of the students who helped us out with this year's shout out. It's great to see the international scope of all of you that all of you bring to ISIF each year. I think now is a good time to meet someone who is devoted to ensuring those opportunities are possible. That person is the president and CEO of Society for Science and executive publisher of Science News, Maya Ajmera. Prior to leading the society, Maya founded and led the Global Fund for Children, an organization serving the world's most vulnerable young people. She is also an award-winning children's book author, has held several academic appointments, and is a member of the National Academy of Arts and Sciences. Everyone, please welcome Maya Ajmera.
Thank you, Barb, and welcome everyone to the 2023 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. I am honored to represent the Society for Science. The Society is best known for award-winning journalism in Science News and Science News Explores, our suite of outreach and equity STEM programs, and our world-class science research competition, the Thermo Fisher Scientific Junior Innovators Challenge, the Regeneron Science Talent Search, and the reason we are here this week, the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. And wow, we have been through a lot of change during the pandemic. In 2020, ISEF had to be canceled and we had an online program. In 2021, this global competition went virtual. In 2022, we came back as a hybrid competition online and in Atlanta, Georgia. And this year, ISEF is back in Dallas, Texas. We are really back. This is the first time in 3 years we're all here together in person. I know I am so excited. Are you excited? I want to hear you say it. We are back. I don't hear you. Once more. I love seeing young scientists come together to share their passion for science. Today we have over 1,600 students here with us, coming from over 60 countries, regions, and territories. From American Samoa, to Haiti, to Hungary, to Mexico, to Vietnam, to Zimbabwe. ISEF is proof that science has no borders. No matter where you are, you can do science. And ISEF has always showcased this. In 2017, to address electricity shortages in Zimbabwe, Pelagia created a battery from potatoes that could be used as an affordable and environmentally friendly source of power. At ISEF, Pelagia went on to win several special awards. In 2022, 3 Ukrainian students presented their research at their National Science Fair. Sophia aimed to find less toxic treatments for cancer, while Serhiy and Dmitry were researching a safer alternative to insecticides. Unfortunately, the same day, bombs would rain down on their city, forcing them to flee as their country descended into war. All of this, however, did not stop them from competing on the worldwide stage. Sophia even won a grand award. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And last year, Florida student Robert developed a way to make electric vehicles truly sustainable by limiting the use of rare earth materials. Robert did this without access to equipment you would usually need for this type of research. Despite this, he found ways to overcome this challenge, and he would win the top prize at ISEF, the George D. Yancopoulos Innovator Award. Yeah, let's give it a hand. You are living proof that despite the challenges that face us, with enough persistence, determination, and grit, nothing is impossible. These traits remind me of the late Gordon E. Moore, co-founder of Intel, where he and his team would develop the world's first microprocessor, breaking the frontiers of what we thought was possible in technology. We now present the Gordon E. Moore Award for Positive Outcomes. They are also traits you will find in the scientists and engineers you will hear from this week. From alumni who were once in your shoes to science and engineering leaders who have won some of the highest accolades in the world, you are already more like them than you know. I hope you have a great time this week. I know I'm looking forward to learning more about your projects and meeting with you. And while you're here, can you promise me one thing? Look around yourself, look around the people sitting next to you in this audience. They are your future collaborators, business partners, and lifelong friends. They're right here in this room. As you celebrate your accomplishments this week, I encourage you to get to know someone from a different country and someone with research in a different field. You are extraordinarily fortunate to have this opportunity. You would not be here today if it were not for the hard work of our affiliated science fair network. These science fairs and their leaders work day and night to make sure you have a chance to compete at your local level and get here today. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. I would also like to thank Regeneron for being the title sponsor of ISEF. Let's also give them a big, big round of applause. We are proud to partner with this highly innovative biotech company and are thankful for their support of young scientists and engineers. I'd also like to thank our amazing sponsors whose support makes this week possible. They are an incredible group of companies and academic institutions from Texas and around the world. And last but not least, we are all grateful to the judges and volunteers who've been working diligently to ensure that every detail of Regeneron ISEF results in one of the best weeks of your lives. Let's give a big thanks to our judges, our translators, our volunteers, and our local arrangements committee. To the finalists, have a great week. Good luck.
Thank you, Maya and Society for Science, for everything you do to support these incredible finalists. As Maya mentioned, we are honored to have the incredible support from Regeneron. Our next guest has been a director of the company since June of 1991. Dr. Michael Brown. He holds the Distinguished Chair in Biomedical Sciences, is a Regental Professor of Molecular Genetics and Internal Medicine, and the Director of the Johnson Center for Molecular Genetics at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center at Dallas. Dr. Brown and Dr. Joseph Goldstein jointly received the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1985. He is a member of the National Academy of Sciences, the Institute of Medicine, and foreign member of the Royal Society London. Please join me in giving a warm ISEF welcome to Dr. Michael Brown.
All right, I guess you're all warmed up. Congratulations to the finalists of the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. On behalf of Regeneron, I welcome you to Dallas, Texas, my hometown. I love you, Michael Brown! You all worked hard to earn this honor, and you should be proud. As budding scientists, you've got the world's fate in your hands, for science is the only path by which humanity can survive the challenges that will face us during your lifetime. There's a reason why Regeneron sponsors this international event. We're a science-based company, and we know that science must harness the best and the brightest from all nations. So let me tell you a story about international science. The story comes from the coronavirus pandemic. The first cases of COVID were recognized in China in December 2019. Less than a year later, the US FDA approved the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. This had never happened before. Vaccine development usually takes 10 years. How did Pfizer and Moderna do it in 1 year? They did it by harnessing brains from all over the world. Coronaviruses use RNA instead of DNA as their hereditary material. The RNA specifies the amino acid sequences of the viral proteins. Within days of the first case, scientists in China isolated the virus and determined the nucleic acid sequence of the viral RNA. Are there any scientists from China here? The sequence allowed them to predict the sequence of the viral proteins. Decades of previous work had shown that coronaviruses use a spike protein to bind to receptors on human cells. Scientists at a German company called BioNTech, is there anybody here from Germany? Scientists at a German company called BioNTech had developed techniques to make vaccines out of mRNA. They made an mRNA that encodes the COVID spike protein. And when this mRNA enters human cells, it instructs the cells to make the spike protein. Our immune systems recognize this protein as foreign, so we make antibodies against it, and the antibodies protect us against the virus. BioNTech did not have the capacity to manufacture and test their vaccines. So the German company partnered with an American company called Pfizer, and together they developed the first mRNA vaccine. Scientists at Moderna in Boston did a similar thing, and clinical trials showed that the vaccines reduced hospitalizations from COVID by an amazing 90%. The vaccines were used throughout the world, and they saved millions of lives. But the most important part of the story is that it was international. BioNTech was founded in Germany by an immigrant couple from Turkey. Who's here from Turkey? The CEO of Pfizer in the United States is an immigrant from Greece who lost family members during the Holocaust. Who's here from Greece? Pfizer's clinical trials were conducted by Catherine Janssen, and Pfizer's trials were conducted by Catherine Janssen, an immigrant from Germany. The CEO of Moderna was born in France. mRNA vaccines are based on a discovery by Katalin Karikó, working at the University of Pennsylvania. She is an immigrant from Hungary. Somebody here from Hungary? So the conquest of COVID depended on scientists from China, Turkey, Germany, Greece, Hungary, France, and the United States, working together under immense pressure. I should also note another international aspect of COVID. Even before the vaccine was authorized, Regeneron scientists produced a cocktail of monoclonal antibodies that neutralize the virus. When injected early in the disease, the antibodies prevent hospitalizations and death. The Regeneron antibodies were discovered by Christos Kyriatsous, an immigrant from Greece, and the project was directed by Regeneron's chief scientist, George Yankopoulos, the son of Greek immigrants. The response to COVID provides a remarkable example of the wonders that emerge when the best and brightest scientists from all over the world collaborate with each other. So that's why the Regeneron Science and Engineering Fair is international. Our goal is not only to inspire scientific talent, we want to do this internationally because science knows no borders. Another aspect of the COVID vaccine should be emphasized. One of the Turkish founders of BioNTech is a woman. Katalin Karikó, the Hungarian-American whose discovery made it possible, is a woman. Catherine Janssen, the German-American who ran Pfizer's clinical trials, is a woman. Women make up half of the human population, but I think they have 3/4 of the brains. Science must use every brain that we can find. There are two kinds of science, basic and applied. Vaccine invention is applied science. Its goal is to produce something useful. Applied science depends on basic science. The goal of basic science is to gain knowledge of the world. Basic scientists want to find out what things are made of and how they work. Of course, they hope their discoveries will lead to useful products, but that's not their primary aim. Applied scientists get more publicity, but basic scientists are even more important. COVID vaccines could not have been developed without previous decades of basic science. In the 1960s, basic scientists discovered that RNA is the template that specifies the sequence of proteins, and they deciphered the genetic code that translates RNA into protein. Other basic scientists discovered viruses, visualized their structures, and learned how they enter cells and replicate. All of these basic discoveries were crucial in the development of the COVID vaccine. Applied scientists like me must never forget the basic scientists on whom we depend for future progress. By becoming finalists in this competition, all of you have shown that you have the ability to contribute to scientific progress. Some of you will choose basic science, others applied, but all of you have an obligation to use your talents for the benefit of humanity. Our future depends on you. I urge you to pursue scientific careers and cooperate with scientists from all over the world. If you do this, our future is bright. I wish you good luck and great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. And again, tremendous thanks to title sponsor Regeneron for their commitment to science education and fostering the next generation of scientific talent. Next, let's see what some of our finalists have been up to in recent days as they prepared for ISEF. The Society's communication specialist, Kevin Easterly, has been roaming the halls of the Convention Center as our man on the street to bring you this report. Let's take a look.
What is up, everybody? Kevin here at Regeneron ISEF 2023 in beautiful Dallas, Texas. I hope you're excited to have an awesome week, and what better way to start it off than meeting as many finalists as we can. So come on, follow me. Where are you from?
Jordan.
I'm from Hungary.
I'm from Blaine, Minnesota. I come from Macau, China. Zimbabwe.
Azerbaijan. So we're from Roswell, New Mexico.
I'm from American Samoa.
Yeah, we're from Thailand.
Yo, Juncos, Puerto Rico.
We're from Taiwan. I'm from Estonia. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
We're from Bulgaria. I'm from Palestine.
We're from Ukraine, Kyiv. Brazil!
How are you liking Dallas so far?
Oh, it's beautiful. I really like it.
It's so good. The buildings are beautiful.
It's a lot warmer than where I'm from. It's been snowing for a long time up there. It's pretty cold. I really love it. I'm from a tropical island and it's quite a change for me.
What are you most excited about at ISEF this week?
Excited about learning about other cultures.
I'm most interested about the presentation of my project and the other students' projects.
Pin exchange because I'm a glaze artist and I made a lot of ceramics pin for everyone.
It's a pretty good chance for me to meet so many young scientists over the world. To meet new people and make friends. Everson. The foods. The foods!
If you could meet one scientist from throughout history, who would you most want to meet and why?
Probably Newton.
Newton. I like everything that he did. Iloni Nemets, who's like Estonian mushroom scientist. Marie Curie.
I'd probably just go super basic and do Einstein, just because he discovered so much.
Einstein.
What is the greatest invention of all time?
Maybe books in general, like the printing press to create books, because it's such an efficient way to share information.
Google Map. Everyone in the world use it for every day.
I use it all the time. I used it this morning.
I would have to say artificial intelligence.
Light bulbs, big fan of them, especially when working late nights.
What is your favorite hobby outside of science?
I play karate, basketball, football, swimming, all of it.
I like playing my violin and studying history. I do mountain biking and also some hiking.
I like painting.
If you could give one piece of advice to another student who is interested in doing scientific research, what piece of advice would you give them?
I would just find a topic that you're interested in and that you would like to learn more about, because the more you're interested in, the farther you go and the more you'll want to do it.
Just to start. Don't waste time, just to start.
If you believe in it, you can get everywhere you want.
And start early.
If science were a song, what song would it be?
Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift.
Maybe Shawn Mendes. I feel so better when I hear his songs.
Jazz. It repeats many times, but every time have little changes, and combined together will be a great song.
The one that goes hydrogen and helium and lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, everywhere, and it goes on.
That's awesome. That's awesome. If science were a dance move, what dance move would it be?
You know the Fortnite one that goes like this one? Yeah.
I'm not sure what's called, but
Okay, I'll do your dance.
It was so great talking to all of you, and the best part is the Regeneron ISEF is still just getting started. So have a great week, good luck, and most importantly, have fun.
All right. Thanks for the investigative reporting, Kevin. I feel like we have a lot of talent here at ISEF this week. Am I right? There's a lot of talent out here? I want to encourage everyone to participate with each other and the rest of the world on social media, so they can learn what ISEF is all about as well. Share your photos and your experiences online using #RegeneronISEF. You can also follow the Society for Science on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's now time for our keynote panel. And to serve as our moderator, please welcome back Maya Ajmera with panelists Linda Silver, Claudia Jaramillo, and Hope Shimabuku.
Well, I am thrilled to introduce these three extraordinary women who will be joining me for this exciting conversation. First is Linda Silver, the Eugene McDermott Chief Executive Officer at the Perot Museum of Nature and Science, a sponsor at ISEF. Yeah. And I hope everyone here has had a chance to visit this amazing museum. Before leading the Perot Museum, Linda worked for the government of Abu Dhabi and in the United Arab Emirates, where she served as Associate Director of the Technology Development Committee. Prior to that position, she spent 8 years as President and CEO of Great Lakes Science Center. Linda received her undergraduate degree from the University of California, Los Angeles, her MBA from Pepperdine University, and her Doctorate of Education from the University of Southern California. Next, let me introduce Claudia Jaramillo, Executive Vice President of Strategy and Corporate Development at Jacobs, the sponsor of the Environmental Engineering category at ISEF. Before Jacobs, Claudia worked at Schlumberger, a Fortune 500 energy services company. Claudia holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from Universidad Javeriana and an MBA from the Wharton School. And lastly, I'm happy to introduce Hope Shimabuku, Director of the Texas Regional United States Patent and Trademark Office, who are providing special awards Thursday evening. Hope brings to the USPTO nearly 2 decades of experience as an engineer and intellectual property attorney. Most recently, Hope served as Vice President and Corporate Counsel responsible for all intellectual property matters for Xerox Business Services. Hope received her Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Texas at Austin and a JD from the Southern Methodist University Dedman School of Law. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's give it to them. So let me start with you, Claudia. Tell me what Jacobs does.
Wow, that's an interesting question. First, thank you for inviting me here, and I want to say hello, hola, bonsoir, bonsoir, buonasera, and anyway, thanks again for having me here. Jacobs is a very interesting company, and I'll tell you why. We are a global service provider, solutions, and we focus on critical infrastructure, energy transition, and national security. We provide a full spectrum of professional services that includes consulting, includes scientific and technical solutions, program management, delivery of complex programs. Just to bring it closer to where we are today, what kinds of projects do we deliver? So one of them that is, one of those that get me very excited when I talk about it is the Artemis project, or the program, NASA's program to go to the moon. And we were the system integrator. We're still the system integrator because there's multiple missions to go to the moon. The second one, or several of them, Expo Dubai, which was a few years ago, and the London Olympics, the 2012 London Olympics, where we develop and deliver sustainable venues and scalable infrastructure. So a lot of sustainability at the core of everything that we do, a lot around the environment and the sustainability. And then the development of the LaGuardia New York Airport, the new development, which is very interesting, is beautiful. So I see a few New Yorkers here. I also liked it very much. And one that is very close to where we sit, and if you haven't had the chance to visit, is Clyde Warren Park, another beautiful development. So as you can imagine, somebody like me, passionate about technology and the difference that technology and engineering can make in the world, this is almost a dream company.
Thank you. Hope, tell us about the United States Patent and Trademark Office, otherwise known as USPTO.
So thank you, Maya, and thank you for having me here today. And so while we're introducing ourselves and saying hello in other languages, ni hao. So I love the theme that was pulled up earlier today, in which you are making history, because I think each of you are starting your story, and it's an innovation story. At the USPTO, we are here to be able to help you make that innovation story, and we are walking side by side with you. And so at the USPTO, we are actually based on history. Our founding fathers actually envisioned the USPTO in the Constitution when it envisioned property rights associated with discoveries as well as inventions. And the USPTO patents is exactly what that is. It is a property right that is given to you for your invention. So if you have a new widget, or you've created a new process for that widget, or you've come up with a new design for whatever that you are thinking of, that is what an invention is, and that is what's protected by a patent. And should you go into business, or should you sell your invention eventually to a corporation, and you want to have a new logo, or a new branding, or a new slogan like Nike, or the Swivel, or Let's Do It, those are things that are source identifiers, and we provide you with that protection nationwide for that particular logo in the form of a trademark. So thank you again for letting us be here, and we look forward to working with you on your innovation story.
And Linda, tell us about the Pro Museum of Nature and Science.
Sure. Well, I can probably be a little more brief, because I bet that every single one of you has visited a science museum at least one time in your life so far. And I hope, if you haven't been over to the Pro Museum of Nature and Science already during your time in Dallas, that you'll have a chance to go over there before you leave. So what I get to do every day is to develop exhibitions, to show exhibitions that inspire people to learn more about science, and all kinds of science. We have permanent and traveling exhibitions, and we develop all kinds of STEM education programs that, again, engage people in science and help them understand that science is for everyone. And we welcome all of those people into the museum and hope that we inspire them into STEM careers. So that's what we get to do at the museum.
So what makes this panel so interesting is that each of you have received advanced degrees in education, business, and law, and applied that to science and engineering. So I'm going to start with you, Claudia. As an engineer, you've worked in the energy and environmental engineering sector for more than 20 years. What is it about these industries that interests you, and what do you think the future holds for this area of science and engineering?
Well, thanks for the question. I think today's world faces a lot of complex challenges. And if anything, it takes the brightest minds and the most creative solutions. You take energy, infrastructure, I talk about infrastructure a lot. Climate is at the very core of that. One of the main areas of focus of our company is climate response. It's how do you develop resilient structures or your infrastructure in general. And for that, you need the intersection of all these disciplines. Is it engineering, science, art? For example, we replace the word or the acronym STEM with STEAM. Mm-hmm. We use a lot of, how you communicate your ideas. How do you bring this creative? So for that, those two put together, we need the most creative solutions to address those challenges. And we also need to connect our people around the world. And this is a fantastic forum for that. It's about bringing those creative ideas to the table. And then when I look at this, I have no doubt that we're going all these young scientists, engineers, and the people that are coming behind us are going to dream up the wonderful solutions that we need to address the world's most complex challenges.
Hope. As a lawyer with a background in engineering, you have a unique mix of skills that have brought you to USPTO. Tell us a little bit about why you believe young scientists and engineers, like our ISEF finalists, should be knowledgeable about patents, intellectual property, and the patent system.
So that's a really great question. So first of all, the core of patents is based on inventions, and each of you here today is an inventor. You have figured out a problem that you want to solve, and you have found a solution, and you are here today because of that solution that you have found. And you don't have to be old or an adult to have found that solution and be an inventor. As a matter of fact, there are many, many other inventors that are out there that are your age who have participated in the patent system. I want to tell you a little story about someone named Damian Early. And he's from Columbus, Ohio, and he's currently a sophomore at high school. And we consider him a serial inventor. He started inventing in the 3rd grade in local, state, and national levels, and he first created something what he called an oct glove, which is a glove for pianists with small hands. He then moved on to invent what's called the Drone D Medi Deliverer, which is a drone delivery system for prescription medications, as well as a robot designed to entertain and feed pets called Dog Bone E. Wow. But his latest invention is called the garbage lot, and that's something that he started creating in 8th grade. And what that is a weighted platform that you put onto a garbage can that keeps the garbage can locked so that when the wind blows against it, that it won't tilt over and spill all your trash out everywhere. This particular invention has now been patented. It was granted a patent earlier this year in January. And what this inventor is going to do is going to sell it and license out that patent to pay for college. So it's inventions like these, things that you've created right now that you can not only use for your future business, but also in the future to help pay for college.
Oh. And Linda, you have had a long career in education in STEM. Mm-hmm. What makes leading a science museum so special?
Well, I think we can all agree museums are really special places. They're places that communities come together, where schools and teachers come together, where families come together, and they create memories. They don't just, learn science there. And I think the exciting thing, the special thing about working in these institutions is that it is my job every day to inspire other people. So at the Perot Museum, our mission is to inspire minds through nature and science, and that's what we get to do. So we get to make science not just interesting, we get to make it accessible, we get to make it interactive, and most importantly, we get to make it fun, and fun for everyone. So it's really about this community of inclusion and ensuring that science is for all. Plus, every day when I go to work, I get to go up the escalator and I'm greeted by a T-Rex who just stands at the top of that escalator, and there are not many people, I think, in the world who have that experience when they go into work every day.
So, a quick question for each of you. Hope, do you like cats or dogs?
Cats.
Claudia?
Dogs.
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 Dogs. Linda, do you like summer or winter?
I like fall.
You like fall? Claudia?
Summer.
Summer.
I was going to say spring.
I'm sorry.
Spring.
Spring. Okay. And another quick question. Do you like doing puzzles or do you like playing a board game? Hope.
Board games.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
Oh, board game, but I want to win.
So I am proud that ISEF has a long tradition of having nearly equal number of finalists who are girls and boys, something unique in the world of STEM. I would love to hear a bit from each of you on your own experience as a woman in STEM and why you think it's critically important that we encourage young women to pursue STEM careers. Hope, I'll start with you.
That's a great question, and it's something that I love actually talking about. That's fantastic that you guys are at a 50-50 ratio because you don't really see that, and that's very unusual. So congratulations, and I applaud everyone here for including everyone in this system. One of the things that the USPTO has been studying is the female inventor rate. And one of the things that we have noticed currently right now is that out of all the inventors listed on patents currently right now, the number of women is at a 12.9% rate. It's increased slowly over time, but it hasn't increased very quickly. And at the rate that we're currently growing, it's going to take over 100 years for us to get to parity. And so I want to encourage each and every one of you to really be a part of the STEM system. Make sure that you not only be an example and a mentor for those who are following after you, but look for women mentors ahead of you. Because I think that until we are all part of the system and part of the STEM environment, we're never going to be equal otherwise.
Linda.
Mm-hmm. So,
yes.
Yes, good answer. You know, I think because museums are primarily educational institutions, we have always had a stronger tradition of women being involved in them. So about 65% of my staff right now are, in fact, women. And I think it's because we've, yes, that's a wonderful thing. And I think part of that is just the natural evolution of coming from education and into an informal science education discipline, if you will. One of the things that we've been working really hard on, though, is to showcase women in the exhibits that we have who are working both in the applied and in the basic research, because we know that we need to have more mentors, more role models in those areas. So there's a wonderful program locally called If Then, which is if she can see it, then she can be it. And we really embrace that idea. And in all of the programs and exhibitions that we do, we really try to ensure that there is gender parity and that there's diversity across everyone that we're showcasing in those highlighted exhibitions.
That's wonderful.
Claudia.
First, I want to celebrate that this panel is all comprised of women. Look at this fantastic thing. It doesn't happen very often in STEM or STEAM. So this is great. This topic of mentoring, sponsoring, and supporting women in STEM is very close to my heart. And I say it because when I started engineering, I didn't realize the difference. Yes, I was one of a few women, but I didn't pay much attention of how important it was to see somebody who looks like you in those roles. And over the years, I realized that it does make a difference. And I can tell you firsthand how important it is to see yourself in a place where you don't think you can be. So I've become quite intentional about connecting with women, younger women, and girls, and supporting them to see that they can do it. And I made it something that is part of my definition of success as a person, to be visible. And Linda and I actually were talking about it earlier today, is when you understand the importance of being visible and saying, oh, you know, can I be an astronaut? If I never saw a woman being an astronaut, maybe that's not, or a doctor, or, you know, any profession. So with that, I see myself, and I always say, when people see me, I hope, and I always say people, especially young women, I hope they see me and they think, if she can do it, I can do it. And it goes beyond gender. It goes about just being different. And I say, if a person like her, an engineer like her, a Latina engineer, can be an executive with a global company, can be an executive with a global company, why can't I? And it's a lot about going back to one of my first comments about bringing creative ideas, about being different, about, you know, being a contrast with your environment. And just, I think it's wonderful to be promoting this diversity that we are trying to do, and seeing how much responsibility we have to play in that aspect.
So some quick questions.
Yes.
Hope. Would you rather be able to fly or have a super strength?
Fly. I like to travel.
You want to fly. Linda.
Oh, I'd fly too.
You want to fly?
I want to fly.
Claudia.
Fly.
Fly. Okay. All right, my next one. Pancakes or waffles? Linda.
Pancakes.
Claudia.
Waffles with a lot of stuff.
Hope.
I was going to say neither one. I like breakfast sandwiches.
So we have about a few more minutes, and I want to go back to your childhood for a second. What was the favorite book you read as a child? And what are you reading today? Hope.
All right, I actually had to look this up and think. And so one of my favorite books when I was a child was by Judy Blume. It's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Woo!
And Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. And currently right now I am reading Influence is Your Superpower, The Science of Winning Hearts, Sparking Change, and Making Good Things Happen.
Great.
Wow.
Claudia.
So I also had to check which one I read. And it's interesting, it was The Little Prince, and not necessarily because I read it a lot. It's because as an adult, when I moved to France, I read it in French and realized that what I understood as a kid was completely different. And what I recently read is a book called How the World Really Works. Very, very interesting. A lot about, you know, carbon emissions, energy, and so on. You know, for people that like science and engineering, it's a very interesting book.
Linda.
Yes. So my favorite book as a child you will have never heard of, but it was written by the actress Julie Andrews, who played Mary Poppins originally. But the book was called The Last of the Really Great Whangdoodles. And do we know it? Probably not. It was a fantasy book that just struck me, and I read it over and over and over again, which is fascinating. I love to read. I read a lot of fiction, I have to admit, as opposed to nonfiction, but I read about 2 books a week.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So right now on my nightstand is a book called Horse, and I just finished The Perfumist of Paris, which was wonderful.
Good. So I want to end with this question, and it's an important one. You're sitting in front of the next you're in front of the next generation of scientists and engineers. Our ISEF finalists are going to be solving the world's most pressing problems. What is your hope for these young people, and what advice would you give them? I'm going to start with Hope.
So my advice is don't be afraid to fail. I think that, I think it was Einstein that said that, he didn't fail 10,000 times. Anyways, I'm messing up the quote, but either way, he tried over 10,000 times to find the light bulb, right? And so I think that we have to realize that we need to be persistent in this world. Solutions don't come overnight, and we're going to fail. But the greatest lessons that you're going to learn are from your failures, and then once you find that win, you'll feel fantastic.
Linda.
So the museum celebrated its 10th anniversary this last year, and one of the things that we got to do was to work with Dr. Jane Goodall and really asked her this question as well. And what she shared with me, I think I'll share with all of you, and that is do not give up hope. Especially at times when there's so much going on globally that is frightening or uncertain, you've got to have that hope. And so I would pass her message on to all of you. Keep the hope. I love it.
And Claudia.
I'd say be yourself and choose courage over comfort.
So, just a couple of quick questions now. I've heard the word courage. I've heard the word, I think of the word resilience. Think about, when you think about your career, what's that one word that comes up in your mind? Hope?
I think it's persistence. I used to have this phrase in which, every meeting that I go to, I think that I would have this great idea, but it would be a no to every single idea that I have. And so it was like this day of no's that I would talk about. And it was more regular than my days of yeses. Actually, I never had a days of yeses. But what I discovered was that in my days of no's, I heard the concerns of why the idea was not a good idea at that time. And I soon discovered that it wasn't a no, but it was a not now. And eventually that not now would become a maybe, and then that maybe became a yes. And so if your idea is a really good one and it's something that you really truly believe in, don't let a no stop you. Be persistent and make sure that you can carry it through, because someday it could eventually become a yes.
That's good.
Linda.
So one of the things that I had to learn really early on was not to confuse confidence with competence. And this idea of faking it till you make it actually doesn't really work. To have the confidence, to project the confidence, you have got to be secure in the competence that you hold in whatever it is you happen to be doing. So just the idea of ensuring that you're not just confident, you're confident because you're competent.
And Claudia.
I would say curiosity, and curiosity about new concepts, technology, and curiosity about the world, the people, and connecting to keep learning, never stop learning.
So to keep learning, persistence, keep learning.
Competence before confidence.
Before confidence. Folks, what an extraordinary panel this has been. How lucky are we to have three extraordinary women sitting here telling us how they're changing the world and making it a better place. Let's give them a big, big round of applause, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our thanks to Maya and our keynote panelists for so generously sharing your time and your insights with our finalists. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you so much, ladies. This week, there are so many fantastic events and experiences to be a part of. You've got an action-packed week ahead of you. Don't forget, you can always check the app for the most up-to-date information on the week ahead. As we bring tonight's program to a close, I have a few people that I'd like to recognize. Thanks to tonight's guests, Maya Ejmera, Dr. Michael Brown, Claudia Jaramillo, Hope Shimabuku, and Dr. Linda Silver. With special thanks to Regeneron and our entire sponsor community for making this week and the whole Regeneron ISIS experience possible for our finalists. The Society is thrilled to see such varied companies, organizations, and foundations coming together to support STEM education, and we applaud your commitment to the next generation of great scientists and engineers. I have just a few last-minute mentions and reminders. The final list of project infractions will be posted at registration, outside of the exhibit halls, and on the Society website. The Regeneron Way will be open through Thursday, but closed Friday. If you haven't already, purchase your Regeneron ISIP gear at the retail store in Hall B tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget about tomorrow's events: the Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Impact panel, the Women in STEM panel, and the Excellence in Science and Technology panel. Each panel you attend, your scan at the door automatically enters you for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So make sure you attend all panels for your chance to win. Check the ISIP app or your program for details on these and all the other great events this week. So stay current and be social. Share your ISIP experience with friends and family back home. Keep posting with hashtag RegeneronISIS. And finally, a big congratulations to each and every finalist. And know this: you are now a part of a special community of innovators and visionaries known as ISIP alumni. I look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday for our amazing panel discussion. And now, to close us out one last time, taking LED Flow to the next level, DOW Dance Crew. Have a great week, everyone.
Regeneron ISIF. Let's hear it one more time for the DOW Dance Crew. Thank you so much, ISIF. You have been a great audience.
Go playtime mode is the big league.
I can't wait to see you all Wednesday night.
Go playtime mode is the big league.
Perfect release from the top of the key. 3 step back, pull up, switch cheese.
Congratulations, everyone.
Got the crowd out their seats. Up. 1 step closer to the big ring. Courtside seats so close I could trip a referee. I seen them draw the foul and 1, that's 3. Go. The reason y'all lose, you don't stick no deep. No. To win, gotta play team ball, that's key. Show. Been won a championship in the trap. This Rollie a trophy, I hold it up. Got me one. They let us get up on no points, it's a rap. Gon' shine every time, it's an open look. Over with. Shake 'em up, cross 'em up, post, move. Defense, lock 'em up. Ain't nobody hot as us, pump, fake, shoot again, edit up. 24 pointers in the AP shot clock. Damn, with them rocks in your ear call. A lot on the grind, don't stop, one day it's gon' pay off. Made it from the bottom to the playoffs.
Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league.
Perfect release from the top of the key. 3 step back, pull up, switch cheese, slam. Got the crowd out they seats. Up. 1 step closer to the big ring.
Courtside seats to the big bag. Hit a jump range shot, give 'em big man. Real hustle, no one day gon' pay off.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We gon' boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We gon' drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now, baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell him, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm a fireball.